Oh, good morning, Interbet fans, and welcome to the preview for Turffontein. We're on the inside track, Thursday, the 24th of March, and 23 pentrometer, 2.5 meter false rail at the 500 meter mark. There are a lot of fancied horses that are drawn wide, and this might easily affect them depending on the pace of the races, and that's why sectional timing is very important for racing. So we'll have to see how we go, and we kick off with the first race at 11:45. It's a 1200 meter maiden plate, fillies and mares, and half an hour between races, which is a very, very big improvement. So let's start off with race one, maiden plate, fillies and mares, as I said, the 1200 meters. Well, Crown Plaza gets a chance to get out the maidens and might be better over the sprint. So here the speed rating, well drawn at 3, lots to like about Crown Plaza's chances. But it's very open if you look at this race in the ether. Number 2 has run well twice out of its last 4 starts, and certainly that would give it a winning chance. My chance to dream, a third run, 3 fair runs. This horse was an ex-Paul Peter runner, and Heather Adamson gets a chance to see if she can improve on that. Red Hot's had one good run, I'm royal. I think I'm going with Crown Plaza. I think he's got to be the right horse. Race 2, maiden plate, 1200 meters, and Sonastral is the 7 to 10 favourite. That's number 3 on the card. Very, very hard to beat, and should be able to win it. The horse that might be the result horse is Augatrex. I've been watching this for a long time. It's now drawn 1, gets Van der Merwe, good rider, and might be a big, big improver in a race like this. But Sonastral does look like he's the right one. Integrate, Cross-Examiner, both got chances. Third race, maiden plate, fillies and mares. They go 1600 meters. Well, Matchett's 3 of his 5 runners have come out of the race, so he's got 2 left. So he obviously left them in to keep the race alive, and you can see why, because Twice a Miracle definitely looks like the right horse. But then Pretty in Pearls is head of the betting, and Matsuyama gets a ride on Pretty in Pearls. Muzieni's riding Twice a Miracle. I think Muzi gets a choice, and I'm sure that's got to be the better one, although it's a bigger price. What else is there? Maria's World from the De Kock stable with 2.5 claim, and Pinky Levine, much improved last time with the stable rider Richard Ferree. Brewer takes a 2.5 off Maria's World, number 4 and 5. They've got to have chances. 8, Sundrop. This might improve. And Laser Grace certainly got a chance. So it's one of those races you're either going to go for your fancy, or you're going to put in the whole lot. Race 4, maiden plate, 1600 meters, and it's very hard to look past Carl Vinson. Sean Terry's runner gets Anton Marcus again, comes all the way to Joburg to ride this. I know he rides for the Kieswetter team, Ridgemont Highlands. He's their stable rider, but he's making the trip to ride this horse, so I obviously think a lot of him, and he's got to be very hard to beat, as I said. 10, Chasing Cheetahs, might improve, but comes off a rest for the David Nevenhuizen yard. And then the 2 Brett Crawford runners, Chasing Mavericks and Grand Escape, both got some sort of chance. The interesting horse is 12, Princess Petrova. Alec Laird's got a couple of horses that might just sneak into the big play at big prices, and this is one. Craig Zaki rides this, son of Rafif. Race 5, fillies and mares, 90. They go 1450 meters. Well, on first glance, I thought I'm going with Humdinger. I think that she's way underrated, Humdinger. I think she's far better than her rating. But this is second run after a rest. She is top of the speed rating. And if she doesn't arrive, then many, many horses in this race can arrive. Kayla's Champ's got good form. Elusive Current, number 2. Drawn 14, Warren Kennedy for Paul Peter. Drawn 13 is number 3, Magical Flight. Anton Marcus jumps aboard this one. But the draw is a question mark, certainly on this track. And Say When, drawn 11, and got 3 points for running second last time. Now, a lot of horses don't get 3 points for winning. You're only getting 20% of the stake money, and you're getting 3 points penalty. That, I think, is very, very unfair. And certainly it's got to be addressed with the handicappers. Dance Lesson won his last start and got 3 points for winning, beating Humdinger. So the difference is about 50 grand to the winner in the second horse. And it makes absolutely no sense at all. Prairie Falcon's got good form. From here to Eternity's second run. Hollywood Barnes got pace. One of these races, sweet and spicy. There's a lot of horses in here with a chance if Humdinger and the horses that are drawn wide don't come to the party. Race 6, Fillies and Mares, 1450. I made it a 4-cornered contest. Baby Don't Hurt Me is very interesting because it won a maiden very well and then ran no type of race, but it is drawn one. That gives it a chance, but got a proper penalty for winning. We made it an 80. I know it won pretty easily, but and in a reasonable time. It will be interesting to see how it goes over the 1450. But the horses I singled out are Wakonda, drawn 12 with Keegan DeMello for Sean Terry. Interesting, Marcus is not riding that one. So let's go and have a look at the rest of them. 5, Verolina, Mike the Cox runners, third run after rest, absolutely cherry ripe. And 9, Abelis. Have a very close look at Abelis. Goes a trip now, and there's no reason it shouldn't go a trip except that it's out of a VAR mare. But you know, a lot of the VARs get a mile, and this might be what Abelis has been looking for. Looks well rated as a 3-year-old filly off a 72, and has come down from a 78 to 72 in its last 5 starts. Interesting horses. The blinkers are off. Evening Rise might improve that one. Race 7, Classified, 1200, 2-cornered contest. Into the Future, I really like. I think he's got a big chance to come off a good draw. He's number 2. And then Banara, Mike the Cox runner, drawn 2, Richard Fourie. And as you can see, Mike the Cox got a huge run of runners today, which have got chances. And then Spirit of the Groove. She's lost her groove, but this might be the race to get her back. She gets draw 1, and she gets her favourite rider, Calvin Habib. I think that might make a difference to Spirit of the Groove, and I'm going with her as a horse they've all got to beat. Race 8, Classified, 1200 metres. Corvette Captain's the best horse in the race. The third run after a rest, course and distance suited, lots to like about it. But when you go and have a look at some of these runners, you'll see that they're very well in with Corvette Captain. And I think that Edward Longshanks is the right horse. It's 4.5 kilos better off for a couple of lengths beating, and that goes into the play. So remember Edward Longshanks, number 8, very big runner. Rising Phoenix is unknown quantity in the race. Had 1 run in Joburg, a very good run indeed, and this could actually go in. And then the McQuackers, number 5. Course and distance, 3-2-1. Great profile, head of the speed rating. Jared Penny rides this horse well, and this is a perfect course and distance for him. Don't ignore his chances. Talon gets the back end of quartets. From me, James Goodman, and the whole Interbet team, I hope you have a great day at Turffontein. There's certainly opportunities, and I'm looking forward to the day's racing.